Now loading podcast, period.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Podcast Period, the internet's stupidest podcast. My name is Ben, and today, as always, is my co-host, David.
What's up, guys?
This is our year-end anniversary, or 1 year anniversary episode. I shouldn't say year-end because it's like February now. So we've got a couple little things planned because we didn't really plan this out very well. We've got some questions from you guys out there, and then we've got a funny email that we're gonna read, and then we've got a little album review that we're gonna do here at the end. So yeah. So we're gonna go through the questions first. We tweeted out a tweet like a week or so ago, and we got a couple questions there. First, we've got a question from Anthony at Something Ghoulish. What are your desert island movies, David?
Okay, what did he mean by this exactly?
Okay, so we'll narrow it down to like 5. If you could only watch these 5 movies for the rest of your life, like if you could take 5 movies to a desert island, you couldn't bring any more, which ones would they be?
Oh, God. Oh, jeez. Shawshank Redemption is definitely one of them. Probably Driving Miss Daisy.
Okay.
The original Lion King, not the remake.
You don't want the live action remake?
No. It's totally pointless and stupid. All offense to who's offended by that, because it's just it's whatever. I think that's about it. I mean, there's others, sure, but they'd get played out really fast. Lion King,
yeah, I could see that
out very fast too, but I still really like the movie.
Yeah.
That's Bicentennial Man. That's also a good one that I could watch plenty of times.
Okay. So I've definitely got to put Infinity War and Endgame on there. I think The Dark Knight would be a good one that I would bring. Die Hard I can watch over and over and over again. And what else? I think I could take Once Upon a Time in Hollywood on there too. I really enjoyed that movie.
I've never seen that one.
It's a recent one. We'll have to watch it when you're down here.
Cool.
Okay, and then the other question that we got was from Danielle, also of the Ghoulish Cast. What's been your favorite part of having a podcast?
Honestly, my favorite part is just making it. It's calm. It's relaxing. Gives us something to do.
Mm-hmm.
It's fun. It's fun to research different things. Kind of keeps my head out of the clouds and actually somewhat focuses me sometimes on some of the technology stuff we talk about.
Mm-hmm.
Other than, just seeing the stuff that Linus does and just gobbledygook that I'll never get my hands on because it's like $10,000 of SSD thrown into a server or something.
Oh yeah, speaking of, I was watching the float plane video, or a float plane video earlier. So they're doing another petabyte project.
Of course.
And
probably need to.
Apparently they got like 3. They got So they're trying to do an all-in-one server this time, like one 4U rack with 75 drives in one.
Oof.
And they're working with Seagate, who first sent over their Iron Wolf drives, but you can only have those in enclosures of up to 8. And then they sent them the Iron Wolf Pro drives, which I think that he said that they could go up to enclosures of like 24.
Uh-huh.
And then they finally sent over enough for another petabyte. So they've got like literally 3 petabytes of storage now that they can use.
Oh,
These they're 16 terabyte drives. You can put them in literally unlimited configuration. And I did the math. I think they said they needed 75 16 terabyte drives for this petabyte project. $26,000. And that was with the drives on sale on Amazon. They were down from like $570 something to like $370.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Oh, that's so terrible.
Oh man, yeah, it was bad.
And
I was
we
like,
we
oh
complained
my God.
about trying to buy 512 gigs of SSD storage.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, but the thing is, though, he's getting these for free.
Yeah.
That's like, yeah. If only, right? If only.
What would your favorite part be?
I'd have to say probably the same thing. I do enjoy making the podcast, but probably my favorite thing about making the podcast itself is like looking up the stories and then bringing them to you, because we don't usually have any discussion beforehand as far as what we're bringing to the podcast. So it's usually a surprise to see what the other person is bringing, and I like kind of surprising you and getting surprised by you with what we bring.
No, what he likes to do is he likes to make me do all the work.
Oh, please. Whatever.
Just kidding.
You do like half of the work now.
I think
Well,
we're
that's
at
probably
the point
closer
where
to
I've made
75%,
more
but
videos than you did. I think.
yes, you have now.
Finally.
I mean, that's obviously about to change. Okay, so
Are we going to announce that?
we're not going to announce it right now.
Okay.
But I do want to let you guys know that we have something in the pipeline it's not really related to Podcast Period. I am going to say that it's another podcast that we've been thinking of.
Mm-hmm.
But you guys will have to wait and see until we've gotten a little bit of a backlog before we start releasing stuff. So as soon as we get a little bit of a backlog, we're going to start releasing little tidbits here and there, and then we'll release the first episode. As to when that's going to be, we're still not 100% sure, because we're keeping this podcast period the main focus, because this is we've got to make this pretty timely with the subject matter that we've got going on. So that entails, looking up stories like the day before and making sure that this is out on time.
Mm-hmm.
But this is still something that we're both really, really excited to do. So whenever that comes out, you guys will be the first to know. I assure you.
Besides us,
but anyway,
obviously.
Well, yeah. Well, we already know, so what is there to announce? Okay, so with that, this is kind of tangentially related to the tweet that we sent out, because I also asked you guys to email us if you had any questions. Nobody did, but while I was looking, I found this nice little spam message from a spam account. What is it? Is it we're the addressee, right? And then the other person is the addresser?
Yes.
Okay, so the addresser is Miss Sarita Kipkala. And I'm sure you can probably see where this is going, but I'm going to go ahead and read through this entire mess of an email. My dearest, I am writing you this mail with tears, and sorrow from my heart. With due respect, trust, and humanity, I appeal to you to exercise a little patience and read through my letter. I feel quite safe dealing with you in this important business, having gone through your remarkable profile. Honestly, I am writing this email to you with pains, tears, and sorrow from my heart. I will really like to have a good relationship with you, and I have a special reason why I decided to contact you. I decided to contact you due to the urgency of my situation. My name is Miss Sarita Kipkela, 22 years old, female, and I am from Kenya in East Africa. Light in complexion, don't know why that matters. Single, never married, again, don't know why that matters. But presently I am residing here in Ouagadougou. That, can't pronounce that. Burkina Faso refugee camp. My father, late Dr. Kip Kayla Kones, was the former Kenyan road minister. He and Assistant Minister of Home Affairs, Lorna Labasso, had been on board the Cessna 210, which was headed to Kericho and crashed in a remote area called Kajonga in western Kenya. The plane crashed on Tuesday, 10th June 2008. You can read more about the crash through the below site. And then she gives a link to a CNN article that I did not bother to look up. After the burial of my father's brothers conspired and sold my father's property to an Italian expert rate, which they shared the money among themselves and live nothing for me. One fateful morning, I opened my father's briefcase and found out the documents which he had deposited huge amount of money in one bank in Burkina Faso with my name as the next of kin, because when he was alive, he deposited some of the money in a bank in Burkina Faso, which he used my name as next of kin. The amount in question is $2.7 million.
Jackpot!
Woo! I have informed the bank about claiming this money, and the only thing they told me is to look for a foreign partner who will assist me in the transfer due to my refugee status here in Burkina Faso. God told me that you are the honest and reliable person who will help me and stand as my trustee, so that I will present you to the bank for transferring my father's money to your bank account and overseas. I have chosen to contact you after my prayers, and I believe that you will not betray my trust, but rather take me as your own biological sister or daughter, which I will be coming to your country as soon as the money is transferred to your account. My dearest, things are very bad for me here in the refugee camp I am living today. People are dying here day after day because of lack of food and poor medical treatment. Even one of us died last night and was buried this morning. I am afraid of what I am seeing here. I don't know who it will be her turn tomorrow. I was planning to read law in my life before the ugly incident that killed my parents that put me in this horrible place I found myself today. This place is like a prison, and we are only allowed to go out on Monday and Friday of the week as given by the United Nations rules and regulations here in Burkina Faso. It's in this refugee camp we are only allowed to go out 2 times a week. It's just like one staying in a prison, and I hope by God's grace I will come out here soon. I don't have any relatives now whom I can go to, and the only person I have now is Reverend Isaac Ambrose, who is the pastor of Christ for All Churches here in the refugee. He has been very nice to me since I came here, but I am not living with him. Rather, I am living in the women's hostel because the refugee have 2 hostels, one for men, the other for women. Thanks, and am waiting for your reply. Please, if you want to help me out of this situation, respond back so I will tell you more about me. Yours faithful, Miss Sarita Kipkeli. She misspelled her own name in the signature.
Well, I'm a little disappointed.
Why is that?
First of all, there was no marriage proposal. Second of all, there was no...
Listen. It's even better than a marriage proposal, David, because I can take her in as my own biological sister or daughter. Okay? Mm-hmm. way better than a marriage proposal. Come on.
Is it though?
It is way better.
How's that?
Because then if I kill her, I just get all the money.
It's actually not how I was expecting it to go, but it did fall along the lines of what I was prepared for.
As soon as I saw the $2.7 million, I was like, yeah, I know where this is going.
I was expecting there to
you.
be some type of prostitution going on or something like that, or be my sex slave or something like that.
Yeah.
It's a little more wholesome than I thought it was going to be. And the fact that she'd like to be our biological daughter and or sister is even more wholesome than a marriage proposal. So I was quite surprised.
I'm like half tempted to reply to this email, but I really don't. I don't want to get sent more spam emails.
Probably not a good idea to reply to it.
Yeah. But also I really want to. No, I'm gonna delete this before I have a chance to rethink my decision. It's gone. There we go. Okay.
It won't be gone. I'll go back in there and undelete it.
You can't undelete it. I deleted it forever from the spam folder.
Oh, true. It was in spam. That's right.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Today's episode of Podcast Period is sponsored by, well, you. We've recently started a Patreon to help offset some of the costs of running the podcast, and you can be a part of it for as little as $1 a month. We have an exclusive Discord server, community events, a Minecraft server, and you can access episodes early as well. If you want to help out the show by throwing some money our way, just head to patreon.com/podcastperiod. Again, that's patreon.com/podcastperiod. Now back to the show. Okay, so now we are going to go ahead and get into the Circles review. I am going to quickly pull up a little bio on this real quick. Okay, so we are taking a look at Circles by Mac Miller. I don't know if David knows this because I did not let him in on it when I proposed this this review for the podcast, but this is a posthumous album.
Oh yeah, no, I knew that.
Because, he died in 2018, and this was released about a month ago, January 17th, 2020.
Do you not think I'd not know he was dead?
I mean, I kind of figured, but I wasn't going to be like, oh, this is a dead guy's album. We should totally listen to it, David.
No, I didn't know there was an album coming, to be honest. And when you said it was Mac Miller's, it's like, oh, well, he's dead, so he must have had it done before he died.
Yeah, I think this was a companion album to the previous album, Swimming. And I'm pretty sure that I think he had everything planned out before he died. And he obviously had some stuff already recorded. And the production was completed by John Brion, which is the same guy who produced Swimming, the previous album. So I'm sure, I mean, I haven't listened to Swimming, and I probably should have, so I could get kind of a feel to exactly what preceded this, but I liked what I listened to on this album anyway, so a little bit of a spoiler, but yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and get into the album review. We're gonna do it track by track, just like we did the Post Malone Hollywood's Bleeding review. Yeah, let's go ahead and get started.
Who am I to blame, no. And I cannot be changed, no. Trust me, I've tried. I'd stand up right at the start of the line, drawing circles.
Okay, so the first album, or the first song on the album, I should say, is Circles. It's the title track, I guess you would say. To be completely honest, I wasn't really thrilled with this when I first started listening to it. Like, I'd listened to a couple of the singles when they came out, and those I was really interested in. But after listening to this album like 3 or 4 or 5 times, or however many it's been now, I really, really, really enjoy the like low-key way that this starts out. Because this kind of like, it kind of sets the tone for the whole record, I guess. And I know it wasn't, his death wasn't like a suicide or anything. It was obviously a drug overdose, which is still a sad way to go, because he was struggling with drug addiction the entire time that he was alive, which was obviously referenced in some of these songs. But I don't know. It felt like a really fitting way to start out the album, with this just like slow kind of jam. I don't know. I really enjoyed this song.
It took a little bit for me to get into this one. I like it more than I did at the beginning. It took a lot of effort not to straight up just start skipping this one.
Mm-hmm.
When I first started listening to it, I got into it. It's kind of slow compared to some of the other songs in this album, so it's somewhere solidly in the middle. It's not my favorite, it's not the worst. It's okay.
I will say
like
this.
The lyrics of it, it's just I don't know. It's not the best.
Yeah. I will say this. I don't think but like with the Post Malone album, there was definitely songs that I hated. There wasn't, as far as I can remember, there was not a song that I outright hated on this album. There were songs that I would prefer not to listen to, just because, I don't know, they weren't really my thing. But there were not songs that I absolutely disliked and thought were just like pieces of garbage that should have never been released.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. There was a couple of songs, like I said, it took me a little bit not to skip them in the beginning. They kind of grew on me. I've listened to it enough at this point. There are certain songs, for other reasons, that I won't skip the song, but they'll get to a point in the song where it's just instrumental after the point, and then I'll skip to the next track because the instrumental goes way too long.
Yeah.
But
I feel that.
I've not started skipping any of the songs in this album. Whereas Post Malone's album, I was skipping 1 or 2 of them that I ended up straighting up deleting them. Haven't done anything to any of the Circles ones yet. And it's been a while. It's been what, like a month or so?
Yeah, it's been a month. I think we started listening to it on the day that it came out.
Or shortly
maybe the day after. But yeah. It was pretty close to the day that it came out. All right, so the next song on the album is Complicated.
Before I start to think about the future, first can I please get through a day without any complications?
Okay, this is another song that I was also not super thrilled with when I started listening to the album, mostly because it comes right before my favorite song on the album. But this is actually, like, this is a jam right here. You can definitely, like, I wouldn't say you could dance to it, but you can jive with it. This is like a really nice song to listen to when you're just like driving. I don't know. This seems like a nice driving song if you've got a long drive ahead of you or something.
I don't know if I could describe that any better. It's such a good song. Again, it's not my favorite. And my favorite is not Ben's favorite in this case. Although I could see why he likes the song that he likes. One of the things that I wanted to do, because I did it specifically for the Post Malone album, was to listen to it track by track and get an idea of how the album was actually progressing. But Google Play Music, in all its wisdom, has decided to routinely play this album in the exact same order every single time, but it is not the correct order and is not on shuffle. So it just decided to shuffle it one day, and it won't stop playing it in that order. I'm not entirely sure why. So I never watched it, never played it in order. So there's a couple of songs that will go 1, 2, 3 that I really don't like, and this falls in the middle of those songs, and it doesn't get as much love as it should because it's in that track of like 3 or 4 that I'm not the happiest with. I think if it was in a different order, I could probably get into this one a little bit more, but I really do like the song though.
Yeah, like I said, there's not a song that I don't like on this album. This is just, like you said, it's kind of lower on the totem pole for the songs on this album.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's still really good. Okay, so next is my favorite song on the album, Blue World.
It's a blue Well, this mad world that made me crazy. Might just turn around to 180. I ain't politicking, I ain't kissing no babies.
So good.
This is such a good song. I think it's not the first song that I heard off of this album. It's the second one. But it is by far my favorite song on the album.
And I can see why, because it is a good song.
Yeah, the way that it starts out with the sample, with the and then it goes into that stutter type beat with the vowels and everything, and the drums. Oh my god! And then the lyrics are really good too. I really, really, really enjoy the lyrics on this song.
I love it too.
I don't know. It's got a certain type of swagger just listening to it. You know, I really like. God, this is definitely my favorite song off of this album. It is so good.
Yeah,
so good.
I get the don't mess with me vibe on this one. Like there's nothing you can do to mess me up. This is my flow. I'm not doing stuff to please you or this person. I'm just doing it my way, and that's the way it's going to be. And I love it. That's
kind of the whole basis of this whole album, because this is so far, and I thought a lot of the Post Malone record that we listened to was it had really interesting production, and the song with Ozzy Osbourne, who does a rock type rap song, but these are all they're still definitely rap songs, but they're so far off from mainstream rap. It is insane. You would never find a Lil Wayne or a Cardi B or whatever doing a song like Blue World.
No. Definitely
not.
And I think that's one of the main reasons why I really like this album, because this kind of goes on to the side of music that I don't listen a lot of, and Ben surprised me a lot over the last year and a half with the stuff that he has started listening to. I didn't think he'd ever listen to Post Malone. I didn't think he'd ever get me to listen to that last album the way I did. I absolutely fell in love with it. Because there was a few songs of his that I like, but I never saw him as a person that I'd actually like to listen to.
Yeah.
Mac Miller's the same way. I wouldn't listen to this and it's part of my issue. I need to branch out a little bit more as far as music goes. I wouldn't have listened to this had he not suggested it.
See, it's
and
hard to
so
do.
Good.
It's hard to do though, because like we both like a certain type of music, and I've, like you've said, I've really been getting into like this sort of rap stuff, but it's hard to find stuff that you vibe with if you don't go out of your way.
Yeah.
And I already knew about Mac Miller because like another like the Post Malone thing, I was just dicking around on the Podcast Period YouTube account. And I think it wasn't any of these songs, but like right after he died, I think it had to have been, because we started this podcast last year. He one of his songs from the last record, Self Care, got recommended to that YouTube page, and I listened to it. It was good, but it wasn't like interesting enough to me to want to listen to the rest of it. This entire album has definitely inspired me to want to go back and at least listen to Swimming. Maybe more stuff beyond that, but definitely Swimming. I do want to check that out. But
yeah, I agree.
Yeah, you're right. It's super hard to find stuff that you're gonna like if you just don't listen to stuff. That's why I like the Spotify, like the little playlist that they give you every now and again, because you can, it kind of tailors it to your taste in a way. There's still stuff in there that I don't like that I'll skip over, but there's a lot of stuff that I'm like, all right, I could probably see myself getting into this, and this was actually one of those things. I think Good News, the next song on the album was the one that got recommended to me, and then I was like, oh, I did not know this was a thing. So yeah, anyway, yeah, with that, we're gonna go into the next song on this album, Good News.
Good news, good news, good news, that's all they wanna hear. No, they don't like you when I'm down, but when I'm flying, no, it make them so uncomfortable, so different.
Okay, this was, like I said, the other song that I listened to before the album actually came out. This one I was not extremely thrilled with when it came out. It was good, but it didn't hook me quite like Blue World did, and it was still one of the ones that I was kind of iffy with when I was listening to the whole album. But hearing it here lately, I just kind of get the vibe that it's going for. I don't know. It's not like Circles was. Circles was kind of like just a slow jam, and this is kind of the same thing. But this is more melancholy and introspective, I think, than Circles was. And I don't know. It just seems like a super interesting look into just like his state of mind during this whole thing.
I've always liked this one, even from the beginning. It's slow to me. It takes a while to get into it, but I did like it from the beginning. This is the one that I always end up skipping the last minute of the song, though, because it does kind of drag on a little bit as far as the instrumentals go.
A little bit.
And I think the biggest reason for that is because Good News is followed up by That's On Me when it goes through my rotation. I love that one. Not my favorite, but it's probably number 2 and number 3. So I just want to get on to That's On Me even that much quicker. So I end up skipping the end of it. But I'm with you on that. I get it. It is kind of a melancholy type deal, and I got you on that one.
Mm-hmm. It's not something that I would find myself listening to all the time.
No.
And even when we go back, or even when I go back and listen to this after this review, I may end up skipping it every once in a while, but it's still, in the grand scheme of things, as far as this album goes, it's still really, really interesting, and I still really enjoy it.
I agree.
Okay, so next we have I Can See.
I know if life is but a dream, and so are we. Show me something I can see.
This song is an interesting conundrum in that I enjoy the song for the most part. The only production decision that I absolutely, I don't want to say hated, but I didn't agree with it, was that little like instrumental at the beginning and after every chorus that he sings. It doesn't feel like it fits the vibe of the whole song after it gets into like the slow part. Cuz it really really amps it up and then it just slows down immediately. And I don't really see why that decision was made, honestly.
You just dissed on my favorite part of that entire song. I love
Really?
that instrumental.
Listen,
I've got
it's
it
not
counted down. It does it 8 times, and just keeps repeating that, and I love it.
It's not. I'm not saying that the instrumental is bad. I'm
I
just
see
saying
your point.
that
I
as
see
far
your
as far as the context of the song goes, I don't think it makes sense.
And I've never thought of it the way that you have. And now that you've put that little nugget of thought in my head, you may have just ruined the song for me. So thank you very freaking much.
You're welcome.
I love that. I really do love it, though. But
It's
I
a
see your
really,
point.
really good
it maybe
song.
Doesn't necessarily go with it, because you're right. It does feel like it's amping it up, and this is going to be like it's getting you ready for like some massive beat drop, and it's going to be like fun and exciting, and then it's slow.
Mm-hmm.
So I can see that.
It's no knock against the song itself because I still really enjoy it once I get into it. It just feels like a really like weird, not necessarily an emotional roller coaster, but just like a weird expectations roller coaster, because like you said, it goes through that instrumental and then you're like, oh yeah, this beat drop is going to be gigantic, and then it just goes boom right into the slow part.
Yeah, I gotcha.
So
Still love it, though.
Yeah,
not my favorite.
Still a
but I
good
still
song.
love it.
Yeah. Okay, so next we have Everybody.
Everybody's gotta live, and everybody's gonna die. Everybody gotta live. I think you know the reason why.
That's another one I wish I could play for a little bit longer. I really, really, it isn't my favorite song, but I still really, really enjoy it. It's definitely up there for me. I like the way that it started out with like this really slow like piano part, and then it amps up. It's not like crazy fast, but it gets into kind of like this jazz sort of beat where it's fast but still slow enough to make it feel like airy and light. I don't know. And I really like the chorus too.
I'm torn on this one.
Yeah.
It's like solidly in the middle. It's not the... I don't know. I like the lyrics more than anything, except for maybe the piano instrumentals at the beginning. It's... You know, one of the things that I've noticed about a lot of his songs, for it being rap, he's got to be one of the most understandable rap people I've heard say anything or sing anything in a song.
Yeah,
I don't
know.
question what the lyrics are. I don't have to listen to it 7, 8, 9 times to finally figure out what it's saying. I can hear it. I don't know. It's either his pronunciation or something. He's really good, and it's crisp and clean. You can hear what he's saying. And it's so easy to get into the actual lyrics of it and just listen to it.
Even Blue World, which I think is like the fastest song on the album.
I think so.
I haven't
easy to listen to.
I haven't had to look up the lyrics for that, and I think I've got it pretty much memorized now. The song is so good, but so is this one. I really do like this one.
Yeah.
Okay, so next we have Woods.
Yeah, don't run away, love. Hate, love. Heartbreak will have you bankrupt. Too many days in a days, better wake up. I put your face in the place where the space was. Nobody make you feel like you, but and you don't know what you should do. You just looking for someone to make you move. Oh, tell me,
I have to say, this one, I'm not as big of a fan of. I still kind of like the vibe of it, but I think that this is one of the weaker songs on this album, as far as I'm concerned.
I wholeheartedly agree. It may not be bottom, but it's darn near close.
Yeah.
This might be one that I actually... I don't know why I listened to this one. Maybe it's in the order that it's in, or... I'm not sure. This one may end up being taken out of the rotation.
Mm-hmm. This isn't in the mix of like 3 songs that you don't like or whatever?
I don't know exactly where it's at, because I have to listen to from start to finish to even have an idea of how it goes in order, because it's not going in order on the list. The list is exactly how it's supposed to be. I don't know why my phone's doing what it's doing. I really don't. But it does. And I don't know where Woods falls in. I think it's in the beginning, and I think it might be in that block of 3. But it's hard to say. It's definitely in the bottom of the list, though.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like the yeah in the very beginning, and that might be the biggest put off of the entire thing for me. It just sounds weird.
I'm fine with the yeah. It just, I don't know. Even though I did enjoy the slower songs like Circles and Good News up until this point, this one just feels, I don't know. It's kind of like it just seems like the redheaded stepchild out of those, at least those 3. It's still good, and the lyrics are still not bad, but it definitely feels like it could have used a little bit more time in the incubator, as far as like the beat and stuff is concerned.
I agree.
Okay, so next we have Hand-Me-Downs.
Yes.
slightly they might be, but you remind me. Shit, I need to stay in line. You damn well are a great design. Hey, despite being an only child, say you need more of a family round. Let's turn these jeans into hand-me-down.
I do really enjoy this song. This one is really good. And this was probably a necessary decision considering the circumstances of this record, the only thing that I didn't like was the other dude that came singing in this song. It just seemed a little bit out of place for an album that doesn't, like, at least it doesn't have any, like, recognizable features on the album, you know?
I can totally see where you're going with that. And I don't know if it's because if it was an actual necessary decision or not. Like, maybe it wasn't complete or whatever.
Yeah.
Hands down, absolutely my favorite out of the entire album. I love this album. I love the lyrics, the instrumental. I actually do like the other person singing in it.
It's not bad. It just feels like This is like the only song that has a significant part where another person is singing in it.
And doesn't even have like a featuring type
Yeah.
thing. And it's not like the Post Malone album.
No.
Where there's like, 4, 5 songs that has somebody else in it.
It's got to be at least half the album that has features.
Like substantial portions of each song that are sung by somebody else, and it works so well.
See, I think the thing that kind of puts me off is that this other guy is trying to mimic like the singing style of Mac Miller, and it works well for Mac Miller. I enjoy the singing that he has going on for a lot of these songs. But this guy seems like he's trying to like mimic that sound, the lilt that he's got going on, and he doesn't quite have it down. It's still good. His singing is still like good. It's on pitch and everything, but it seems too much like he's trying to mimic what Mac has got going on earlier in the song.
Maybe.
That's just what it seems like to me. But other than that, I do enjoy this song. Like, I enjoy the lyrics and the flow that he has for the parts, for like the verses, is really, really interesting. Yeah. I like it.
Hands down, my favorite. Absolutely love it. I have no complaints in the song whatsoever. It's just too good.
Okay. Next, we have That's On Me.
That's on me. That's on me. I know. That's on me. That's on me. It's all my fault. That's on me. That's on me. I know. That's on me.
I really, really enjoy this one as well.
I love this one.
The way that it just like cold opens to the chorus.
Would you put this as number 2?
This is not number 2 for me, no. But it's up there. It's got like number 3 or number 4. Number 2 is coming up for me, and it only just recently became number 2.
Really?
Yeah, like literally today.
Huh.
But
I'm going to be interested on that one. This one, I have to be honest. It's been very hard for me to decide what I want to put 2, 3, and 4, because Hand Me Downs got number 1 right off the bat. That's On Me, I think, has to be number 2, and then it's kind of a toss up between like Blue World and a couple of the others for like 3, 4, and 5. But I just love this one too. Love the instrumental. The
thing that I really, really like about it is that his flow for the verses kind of matches the melody that's going on in the chorus too. Yeah. It's really like the whole thing just fits together really, really well.
It really does. And it's I'm surprised at how short this one feels compared to half the other album. I mean, like there's only 2 other songs that are like legit shorter, Circles and Once a Day. But it just, I don't know. This is a song that I want like another 2-3 minutes of. I really, really do love it.
I don't know if I could go that long, but I do really enjoy this song. I think it could use like at least another verse and another chorus.
Yeah. That would work.
Yeah. Okay. So next is Hands.
Yeah, why don't you wake up from your bad dreams? When's the last time you took a little time for yourself? There's no reason to be so down. Rather fly around like there's no ground. And I bet you wish you had these. Cause carrying this weight will break your glass knees. Yeah, don't need no chauffeur, fuck the back seat. No, I stay behind the wheel and never half speed. Get the fuck out of my car, this ain't a taxi. They love to see me lonely, hate to see me happy. Call me what you want, she call me daddy. Got a knack for getting nasty. Every day we keep a tally, yeah.
Okay. This
Changed my mind.
is my number 2.
I love it. I can
This
see
is
why
my
this
number
is
two.
number 2 for you.
It's so good. This has
If
got
it's not
like
2, it's 3. It's
like
God,
the
I love it.
same. It's like the same thing for me as Blue World. It's got the sample in the beginning, and it's got that going throughout the whole song. I love that. And then it's also got that undeniable like swagger in the lyrics.
You know why?
Get the F out of my car.
Yes,
This ain't a
exactly.
taxi.
Exactly.
Oh man, it's so good. It's so good. It doesn't beat out Blue World for me. And I know I said earlier that Blue World was by far my favorite, but this is like it's super close.
Yeah.
It's super close.
You know why I
and
forgot
I know
about this? I never remember Hands as a song. I just
I know.
don't.
See, okay. I did enjoy this song before today, but I was doing a final listen to it on the way home from work
Okay, so
after picking up Grayson.
What kicked it up so much?
What kicked it up for me, and this is probably like the stupidest reason for me to like this song, is Grayson started laughing at the beginning part.
Yes.
Where he started busting out laughing in the car. It was so funny.
Oh, that's great.
It's still a great song.
Yes,
besides that, like it's got all the right markers for me, like Blue World does.
Yep.
But
Yep.
it's yeah, it's good. It's so good.
I always
Okay,
forget
so-
about that one because it's at the end of my list on the playlist. It's always the last one that plays, and I always forget
is
about
it?
it until it comes up to. It's like, oh yes, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
This one's here.
Okay. So next, we've got the second to last song, Surf.
I know we try, and the days they go by until we get home. There's water in the flowers, let's grow. People, they lie, but hey, so do I. Until it gets old, there's water in the flowers, let's grow.
So, unfortunately,
No,
I think this has got to be the bottom for me.
really?
Yeah.
Oh no!
I don't know.
Why?
It's good, but I don't know. It doesn't really do it for me.
Oh jeez!
It just doesn't.
I don't think
I don't
we've
know.
ever been so divided on anything before. This is like this is competing in that top 5 slot that I can't.
Maybe I gotta listen to it more, because this is like my even at like the hour ride, this is like pushing where I can get to before we get home, even though this record is somehow only 48 minutes in length. So I didn't really get to listen to these like Surf and Once a Day extremely often.
Well,
So-
and that maybe that's what it is too, because it's 48 minutes, which means I can't finish it either. At least not on normal days. I get darn close to having a complete loop of it, but it doesn't always make it if I don't finish the entire thing. But this is always in the beginning of the loop for me. Once it gets
okay.
back to the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
This one's one of the first ones that I actually loved right off the bat. It wasn't one that I had to warm up to. I don't know why. I love this one.
This might be one that could go up when I listen to it more, but right now it's just, I don't know. It's kind of run of the mill for me.
Yeah.
It's not, like I said, I don't hate any of the songs on this album. It doesn't hit any sparks for me.
Yeah, I gotcha. The one thing I don't like about the song, I don't know if it's a kazoo or not, but it sounds like one to me. So I'm just going to say it is. I really don't like that part of it.
The part at the very beginning?
No, don't think so. If it's at the very beginning, then I'm not.
It's something different then, yeah.
Yeah, no.
Like I said, I haven't been able to listen to this song super a lot, so.
Oh, okay. Yeah. It's not in the beginning, but it literally sounds like a kazoo to me, and I don't know if that's what it is or not, but it's like a buzzing sound. It's like bzz, bzz, or something like that, and that's the part.
Oh yeah. I know what you're talking
you know
about.
What I'm talking
yeah.
Okay. I'm not a fan of that. Yeah. I will say that.
I think that's just a guitar with a lot of distortion on it.
Is it?
Yeah,
Gotcha.
It has to be. Yeah.
And this is also another one of those that I end up skipping like the last good solid minute of it because it's just instrumental, and I'm not a fan of it.
Okay. So now we've got the final song on the album, Once a Day.
But everybody keep rushing. Why aren't we taking our time? Every now and again, baby, I get high.
This is not the best slow song for me, but it's definitely up there. It's definitely better for me than, what was that one? Woods. Woods is definitely the bottom of the super duper slow songs.
I think out of this entire album, I think I have finally placed Woods at the bottom. Once a Day follows solidly in the middle. It's another one of those.
Yeah.
It's not the best, but it's definitely not the worst.
Yeah, it's really good. It's super good. But, okay, I think that's everything as far as what we have to say about the songs. So what we're going to do is just like the Post Malone review, we're going to give our top 5, and then we'll give it a rating at the end. So, go ahead and list off your top 5 for this one.
Hand Me Down's definitely number 1.
Mm-hmm.
No question about that. I'm going to say That's On Me is probably taking number 2.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's hard. It's like Hands, Blue World, maybe Complicated, or Surf, I would say.
Okay.
It's very hard. There's so many that are in the middle. And I've been thinking about this since we started listening to this. How am I going to put this? Where's this going on the list? And besides Hand-Me-Downs and That's On Me, I can't. I can't decide. Not on this one.
Okay. I think I've got a somewhat definitive list as far as my favorites go. Blue World is 100% number 1. Hands is 100% number 2.
I could see that.
I'm going to go number 3, Good News. Number 4, I'm going to give to Hand-Me-Downs.
Okay.
And then number 5, I think, is That's On Me.
Okay, I could see that. We got 12.
It is super hard to place these, though. Like, besides the first 2, I don't really have any solidly in the lead.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so I think we're both in agreement that the middle is very hard to choose.
Mm-hmm.
The top 5 is hard to choose, I think, but the middle
yeah.
is kind of just a wash.
The middle is like the bottom. I would have to say,
like do bottom 3.
I'll go. Surf is going to be my bottom, and then Woods, and then I Can See. I think.
Oof. You really don't like I Can See, huh?
It's not bad. It's just not my favorite. Like I seriously want to preface this to everybody. All of the songs on this album are fantastic. Mm-hmm. But out of the fantastic, if we're picking the bottom 3, that has to be my bottom 3.
Okay. So it's not that they're bad. It's just
they're not my favorite.
they're not up to snuff with the rest of this. Is what you're trying to put oh so delicate.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Bottom 3 words, and it doesn't have to be the bottom, but I think it actually is the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a big fan of Circles. For the title album, the title track of the album,
Mm-hmm.
I think it could have been so much better. So it's hard, but I really have to put that towards the bottom. And then oh jeez, can I pick a third one? I don't think I can. Maybe Once a Day, but that's a very hard one to throw towards the bottom like that. I think I can do the bottom 2. Yeah, we're just going to leave it at that,
okay.
The bottom 2. So,
Okay.
Words and then Circles.
Okay, so out of 5, what do you give this album? You can do decimal points if you feel like it.
Probably a solid 3.7.
Really? You're going that low?
It's not that I think it's bad.
Mm-hmm.
Because I really do like it. It's just, there's nothing... There's only a couple of songs that I can, like, praise the living bejesus out of, and everything else is just solidly in the middle. And it's just like a strong series of solidly okay songs, is what it is to me.
Okay, I could see that.
And that's why I think it's like a 3.7, maybe a 4. Okay, a 4. I won't give it a 3.7 because that does seem a little low. Okay. Considering there's not like something I can like despise, like I can't stand this is stupid.
Mm-hmm.
I'll give it a 4 out of 5.
I think this is like a 4.5 for me.
Wow.
Yeah, I did really enjoy this album. Like, I mean, like I said, there's songs that I'm not 100% a fan of yet, but there's not songs that I absolutely hated like I did on Hollywood's Bleeding with Internet or whatever other ones that I said I didn't like because I don't remember anymore.
And it's weird to me because it's not the first time you've confused me. The fact that you hate Internet so much confused me too. Because again, that's one of my favorite ones. Shockingly.
Yeah.
Which one would you place higher? Would you place Circles or Hollywood's Bleeding higher?
If we're, I don't know. I'd have to place Circles higher. Okay. Definitely.
Now, is there certain songs that you think are better in Hollywood's Bleeding, and as overall, Circles just ends up being a little higher because there's more songs in it that you like? Or
honestly,
do you just think
I
Circles
think
is flat out just better?
Out of the two albums, I think Circles is just better.
Okay.
Honestly. There are songs that I do like better than there are songs in Hollywood's Bleeding that I like better than songs on here.
Or
but
there's some in here that are better than everything.
There are songs in this album that blow everything in Hollywood's Bleeding out of the water.
Okay.
Like Blue World and Hands and Good News and all of the other ones that I praised earlier. They blow even my favorite song in Hollywood's Bleeding out of the water.
What's your favorite in that one?
I forget what it was by the end of it. It had to have either been not Hollywood's Bleeding. The one with Ozzy Osbourne. I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head. Or one of the other ones. Or what was it? Dang it! There was another one. I'm gonna look this up real quick.
I was going straight for that album next. I was like, what songs are in there? Saint Tropez? I know you like that one.
Saint-Tropez was good. It wasn't my favorite, though. Where is this thing? Come on. Hollywood's Bleeding.
Take What You Want is Ozzy Osbourne.
Enemies is probably one of my favorite
Really
ones
good.
up there. Yeah. It's between Enemies and Take What You Want, but Blue World and Good News and Hands and That's On Me and Hand Me Downs, those all, I feel like even it blows Enemies out of the water. It blows Take What You Want. It blows all of these out of the water.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
100%.
Okay. So
I could jam to Blue World and Hands on loop all day, no problem.
Okay. So 100% hands down, absolutely no question in your mind that you can put Circles above Hollywood's Bleeding.
Yes.
Okay.
100%.
I think on an album as a whole, I would have to agree.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's just too many things in Hollywood's Bleeding that I can and have cut out at this point. And it did not take nearly as long to start skipping some of the songs in this than it did in... I haven't started doing it in Circles yet.
Yeah.
I don't know if I 100% can say that, like, Hand Me Downs blows, like, 4 or 5 of these songs out of the water like you did. Because you're pretty confident at how many songs you listed as being beaten by, like, Blue World. But I could see it beating a lot of these. I don't know if there's any of the Hollywood's Bleeding songs that could beat Hand Me Downs for me. So I think we're in agreement on that.
Mm-hmm.
It's 2 different songs, but the fact that this album has
the idea is still the same.
That completely blows away any of the other songs in the other album. I gotcha.
Yeah. Okay, well, I think that's where we're going to leave it for this one, guys. If you have any other albums you think we should listen to or that you want us to listen to, let us know. We'll give it a shot. Other than that, we're out for this episode. Be sure to leave a rating wherever you're listening to us, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.
Bye, guys. This episode of Podcast Period was produced and hosted by Ben, co-hosted and edited by David. You can find Ben on Twitter at BenPlaysVidjas. That's Ben Plays VIDYAS. And you can find David at Car6by16. You can find the show on Twitter at Podcast Period or email us at podcastperiod@gmail.com. That's it for this week. Thanks for listening.
This was a Nerdgasm podcast production.
Well, that was another in a long series of regrettable life choices.
Served at nerdgasmpodcast.com.